Hello everyone, welcome to some Binding of Isaac. Don't have any unlocks on Isaac, so we're going to do a basic Isaac run here. Looking to hopefully get a Mom's Heart kill, as well as maybe even a Satan kill. So far we've been doing pretty good on our runs as far as it goes for now. Kind of want to do more Eden runs after this, just because really having a lot of fun playing Eden, as we've been playing pretty decently with it. It's been a while since I have played Isaac, about a week maybe, but hopping right back into it. Happy to see what our first item here is so we can start building the run. Still waiting to get the D6 on Isaac, which really makes him pretty much one of the most powerful characters, if not the most. Money equals power, however. Great item. Our damage gets incrementally better every time we pick up money, so we'll continue to grow throughout the run. The only downside to it is it kind of gives you the stipulation of where you don't want to spend money. The secret room could have been there, but it wasn't. This is actually a great room. We got a tinted rock, get a soul heart and 2 keys now. And we're going to open this golden chest to hopefully get some good, more money, and some bombs is welcome. More damage, more HP, or more spirit hearts and bombs. That is not something we want. I would go into the shop, but like I said, with money equals power, we're kind of not into spending money. I want to do some greed mode runs too, so we can get lucky pennies and whatnot. Those are always nice to get. And as you can see, now our tiers are starting to get a bit bigger. That means our damage is getting bigger from money equals power. It's a pretty good starting item. It makes it a lot more exciting to get money. And it also, it's not the greatest damage up from the beginning, but once you get to 99 cents, it's really good. So having some smart investments with your money, maybe playing a blood bank or two, becomes really good for you. The super secret room was probably there, but it ends up not being. No more bombs left, which means tinted rocks are out of our reach, which is kind of sad, but it's going to try to take the reach, maybe get a nice early game benefit from it, but we didn't get anything there, unfortunately. It's got a dodge Ragman. He is probably my least favorite early game boss, surpassing the Haunt. Just because of the fact that all the spiders that he summons, he gets a ton of ads. The homing shots are annoying, and he has that instant res, which the spiders jump out at you. Then I almost always take damage from. We got the ads, but they continue to respawn. We got 3 now. And we should have waited to pick up our spirit hearts, because now we're starting to lose them to shots from Mr. Mummy Dude, whatever his name is. I can't remember right now. Ragman. Yeah, one of my least favorite bosses, probably my least favorite in the DLC, because the other 2 major ones that are hard for reasons that make them fun, whereas Ragman's is kind of tedious. Tears Up and the Spirit Hearts from Squeezy, though, is great. Makes the fight worthwhile, gets us our HP back. I might wait until after we get our deal with the devil to go into the curse room. I want to keep all these soul hearts as possible. Not too happy to fight Envy, got a little too close for comfort there, took some damage. I'm taking some pretty bad damage against Envy. Just kind of out of use of being able to measure the way that he bounces around compared to normal. But taking him out pretty well here. Just nuking down the little heads. Stay out of danger's way as best as we can here. We lose 1 spirit heart in exchange for a key, not exactly a great trade. But at least now, if we wanted to, we can get into the shop and we can get into the item room as well. Taking a lot of bad damage on this first floor here. That vault, with money equals power, the chance of getting money in there is actually very tempting. And I think I'll go for it after I open this. Golden key definitely makes it worth it, since it's not going to cost us anything. You I'm not going to play when we have money equals power. I usually wouldn't anyway. At least without good luck stat or maybe luck foot or whatnot. Still not high enough damage to one-shot these little dudes. And there's no reason not to go into the shop at least when we have unlimited keys for the floor. So definitely going to visit there. The golden poop is actually really good. I would love counterfeit penny, or else a ton of money is good too. Counterfeit penny would... It's kind of like all the other penny items where it has the chance of giving you a little bonus. Only instead of giving you an extra, say, key or bomb at a 50% chance, not with money equals power. It instead gives you the chance to get double the money from a pickup. Like an extra cent from a penny. Yeah, this isn't worth taking anything from, really. Like I said, it was going to take a pretty nice item in there to give us the want to pick up something like... or to pay money for something. Still hoping for an arcade here because Blood Bank could be huge for us with our damage ups that we can get from it. We'll take out the poops. Chance for a little bit of a damage upgrade. We don't get any. I will kill the boss and then I'll come back to search for that arcade because I want to secure a deal with the devil chance. I know it's very unlikely to lose the three spirit hearts here. But since we're facing Pin, it doesn't really matter. It's a pretty easy boss anyway. There we go, we just destroy Pin, we get speed and range. And we get damage from the deal with the devil, which I'm glad to take, Pentagram. Now we are very, very good on stats. With the upside of money equals power. We've got good damage, great damage for this early on. We've got good enough movement speed for myself for the entire run as far as I'm concerned. Our fire rate's pretty good thanks to Squeezy. Luck down is a little disappointing. Other than that, we're great. We've got good HP comparatively. I'll go into the curse room though. I think it's worthwhile to make our way up there. We have no bombs is the one complaint, but it's kind of my fault for searching for the secret rooms down on the last floor. Well, we didn't lose anything but time. Which, I mean, if we're trying to make boss rush, that's a pretty big loss. We have a run where a couple more things roll our way. We could have a pretty nice boss rush killing build. So far we have 4 really nice items. Looking to get more on this floor. Caves 1. Chance of getting a deal with the devil here is not spectacular, thanks to the fact that we got one on the last floor. Not going to complain about that one though, we got a great item out of it, the damage up. But the pentagram does increase our deal with the devil chance, so it might kind of throw that off a bit. As long as we don't take red heart damage here, we have a decent enough chance. Disappointed I got hit there. 1 golden chest, I might come back to. Like I said, I really want to get to the boss without taking any damage. Or at least without taking while taking the least amount of damage possible. That's what I was meaning to say. There we go. So we can even get into the curse room for free if we can get another bomb. And that's why I'm waiting to go to the curse room and the other room, the mob trap room for the last. I want to save as many potential damage as possible. Get as high of HP as we can. Do we reroll a unicorn stump or do we keep it because it's a pretty good item? I think we keep it because it's a pretty good item. Especially with money equals power. If we find a blood bank, we're basically in a really good position to get to full HP, or else we could just get into one of these rooms. Not full HP, but full damage from the money. Go into one of these rooms and lose all our HP. Well, one more bomb. That I ran into one of the enemies as opposed to actually them hitting us, which is what disappoints me the most about this room. So far, not great play, but we've got pretty lucky with our build to kind of compensate for that. I would have loved to bomb there, which makes that troll bomb a little disappointing. Some more fire rate and shot speed wouldn't be too bad. Damage is always nice. we're not too set on HP. I'd love for a way to regenerate HP. The curse room is going to be where this bomb goes to getting into. Even though we could cut down the cost a lot by using Unicorn Stump. I think it's worthwhile just to get into here for free, and that's definitely a nice trade. HP problems are over, at least for the minute. Go down. Actually, despite only getting 1 speed up, we're a little faster than I would think us to be. I'm not too big on being really fast in this game just because I have the tendency to run into dumb damage like I almost did there, but still we're in a really bad position. There we go. Good on keys, not good on bombs, but if I could choose one thing to be good on, it would probably be keys. I'm still gonna go up just because we need we want the arcade for the money for money equals power. The fact that we have Unicorn still makes that arcade very, very useful. Did we get Magic Mush? Nope. So we fight the Stain here, which not my choice boss for this predicament, but at the same time, we'll run into a hit, and it'll all be okay. Just try not to take any more damage here. We want the Spirit Hearts, especially if we get a deal with the Devil that brings us to no red hearts. I would feel a lot safer with 2 Spirit Hearts than with 1. No deal with the Devil, and a kind of disappointing item, though we do get 2 orbitals, which isn't bad. 2 orbitals, a range down, and a health down, which is actually horrible. It's like getting the deal with the Devil for a range down and the Halo of Flies. Which is not a trade I'd make. Unless we're really, really in a good HP point. Our range isn't too bad now, though. Still make it about 2/3 across the room. I didn't expect to be within that range. Then again, I expected to get... Can we trick him into exploding on us? No, we can't. Kind of saddened by that, but at the same time, I didn't really expect it to work. See, I'm gonna kill with just that and then finish him off. I'd rather you didn't spawn Lava Grubs. Yeah, only 1 more. So yeah, Unicorn Stump is the best thing we've got so far on this floor. Hopefully make it better by getting an arcade. Not looking too likely, despite us having a bunch of money. Ooh. We're gonna need to tighten up a bit if we're gonna win this run. Hematomesis is alright. And we'd be stupid not to take Ascent. Because that's just passing up a slight damage upgrade. That's worth it when you have Unicorn Stump. Still glad I didn't take it when I didn't. Can Unicorn Stump give us free deal with the, or not deal with the Angel, sacrifice room payouts? It should. Which would make doing this mob trap room for the golden chest worthwhile because it would give us a charge to try it. Despite it being really, really risky for us. If we take the chance. For 1 cent, I'm glad I'm not just doing this room for that. Grubs, and it should be the little worm dudes. Oh no, it's the clay guys, which are even worse. But we've got a decent enough build to take these guys out. We got the damage, we've got fire rate. Just gonna take them fully out instead of only partially. And I get the disembodied heads, which are not too hard if we stay focused on them. If we get distracted or try to go too offensive against them, then yeah, that'll be quite a bit of trouble. Now we go over here, and we almost do a ton of damage to ourselves without reason. Oh, it won't even let us do it. Alright. Disappointing, but probably could see it coming. You need to take damage. The only real way to cheat that I know of is on the Keeper if you have Swallowed Penny. Just keep getting pennies dropped and picking them up for the HP. Or if you have something that just continually gives you HP back and maybe the wafer. That'd be a huge help. one of our... Still really hoping for that, blood bank payout. There's no reason not to take flatworm. It just makes our surface area of our tiers bigger, or at least wider. I need to get back to where I'm used to knowing the explosion radius of these flies instead of just walking straight into them. First chest. Definitely not, and then I can see Forever's pretty good. Tech X is huge for us. Does that even work with... No, it doesn't work with Flatworm. Now, as long as we don't kill ourselves out of stupidity, we are basically already have won this run. I'll go into the shop to see if we maybe get Sackboy. Definitely pop this. It's a huge help. It's not a shop, it's a vault still. I think for reroll stuff. I can't remember, and I'm not going to risk the chance of it rerolling the run now that we've got a really good build despite the fact that we got those pills. I mean, Tech X is one of my favorite items, if not... Oh, it's one of my favorite items. Still taking horrible damage, though, is the only real downfall. Some good HP that will help us a lot. No reason not to kill the boss when we have a build good enough to where we should be able to take out Frail pretty quickly, though. Especially Frail and Pin with Tech X, because it damages all of his segments. Just takes him out very quickly. Synthol is great. One more injection and then we get Spun, which is a major upgrade for us. It's a damage up to, which is always nice to have. I was actually scared there we'd take damage from flies. Still hoping for an arcade, though. It's the Curse of the Unknown. The arcade's not really too worthwhile, in my opinion. I might just go to the next floor. I'm not going to risk. Well, we have Unicorn Stump, so it is still worthwhile. It's horrible for us. I don't know how much damage we took there. Bombs, we don't really have any, so that's always good to have. A Spirit Heart bails us out pretty heavily. If I'm being honest, it's a huge help. As well use Unicorn Horn to get in here. And we get nothing out of doing that, but at the same time, we're not getting the boss rush. It should be pretty obvious. We're not going to make it in 20 minutes to Mom, but moving a lot faster now. We're just exploring the floors a lot, which is what's going on with us. Restock is tempting. I'm actually going to take Restock. Nothing that I really wanted there, but still, Restock gives us... It takes a little bit of damage, but it gives us the ability to continually regenerate whatever spawns in the store, so if we get good stuff... Hey, Game Kid. Not a great item, but it helps a little bit. Dime is great, but Restock, what it does is it gives you basically infinite opportunities to buy from the shop. Hoping for a battery charge there, but it gave us as much as we needed. Do we fight the mob trap room or the boss trap room to get another charge on Unicorn Stump? I think I will. Just because we're powerful enough where we are that we can probably take this out pretty easily. Peeper is a little bit against that, but we still have the damage where we can take him out. And it's gonna get us that money, which is basically a tiny damage up for us. Maybe even Blood Bank for the HP. Should be pretty great. So we get a few more cents, nothing too fancy. Not going to take the pill. And just going to go to the next floor. That's horrible. Hopefully not with too bad of HP thanks to how we've been playing recently, or at least how I've been playing. Nothing out of the mushrooms. Kind of scared to see what we have in the HP department. Actually, not too bad. An early arcade would be wonderful. Blasting cap would, or brown cap, still wouldn't be great either. Let's go down. This is not a great room once again, but hopefully we get some good connection to it since it's a big room now. Well, I mean, Unicorn Stump's going to help us out a ton here getting this payment. I'd actually probably take him over on Arcade, especially when we can get him early. It's basically a guaranteed chance at either an injection, which would give us spun, or a deal with the devil item. Worst case scenario, you get a ton of pills, which is actually not too great. Especially if they're explosive diarrhea and can kill him. Which I really hope they don't. Thank you. Actually worked out pretty well, and I regret not using that charge. Got a full charge there, which is good. So hopefully we can get an Arcade and this guy. Oh man. What do we get? Sun card's good. Sun card times 2 is great. So next big room we get, we can just instantly take it out and swing. Yeah, arguably worthwhile. Yeah, I go on there just to get the penny. Alright. So again, go play the Judgment, or the Demon Judgment. Hopefully get some freebies here. Glad I don't have to do this organically, because he's taking a ton to pay out. Finally get a good pill other than just the Halo of Flies. Not a great one, but helpful all the same. So again, same old song and dance here. There we go, and it's a good one too. Contract from below. Doubles item drops. Which means more money, and more money means more spending with restock and more damage. This is not a mob fight now. Loki's not too bad. Ooh, almost took damage ourselves though. Starting to do him favors now by running into shots. Mr. Dolly's great, but we're gonna fight Krampus first because I just ran in the door and forgot that he did brimstone shots for some reason. Just thinking we're safe there. Head of Krampus is not gonna be taken. At least we get our HP back. We get a teleport card, which actually we don't have boss rush, so I'd rather not have the teleport card compared to Sun. But we got some HP, we got some fire rate, some range. Krampus is out of the way now. Go search through whatever's here to get our item room, I believe we still have, our shop, and Arcade. That's a huge payout from Contract from Below. That's a really nice thing to get into, is those 2 chests. Humbling Bundle would be a really nice get too, just to double our double payouts of nickel as well. That's also a really nice trinket. Doubles our fire rate, so now we're just basically shooting a ton of lasers out. Going vulnerable, grab that. Go into the vault. Once again, not going to risk rerolling. Should probably check and see what each room does after this one. 4 room, I don't think rerolls your own. I think that's the 5 room. 4, I'm not exactly sure what 4 does, and that's why I'm not gonna do it just in case. Because I like what we have a lot. It's okay. That's where we've already been, so to the left. We got 4 bombs, which is great. No reason not to play these, at least a couple of them. I'm already playing to blow them up. Purifon's great to have. 2 more soul hearts. Better than the 1 black heart that I was hoping to get. Don't know how we didn't get hit by the skeleton hand there. Kind of amazed. No tinted rocks. Here is our item room. 99 bombs. Now we are getting utility items, so the one thing we weren't really set in, we're getting now. I don't want to run directly into that spike block. Down? Yeah, we still haven't gotten down there. 2 charges on Unicorn Stump. Good if we get... Ooh, that's not good. Late Arcade, which we didn't. Infamy's great, though. PhD, I'll take. More options. We have 2 chances to use that. I'll take it. Flashlight I won't, but I'll take some pills for... not free, but... Okay, so... pills have been a waste of time so far. Telepills is a waste of time. Basically just wasted a ton of money in here to get a bunch of useless pills. And there doesn't look to be an arcade here, so a little bit of a loss for money, but still glad we picked up a couple items there. PhD now is not as great as early PhD, but at the same time, it's always a decent thing to pick up. I'm just going to go to the next floor. I'm not going to mess around with the chance there may be an arcade hiding somewhere here that we can't see because of Curse of the Lost. But this is the last floor that has, I think we can actually get Curse of the, or not curses, but I'm not going to use that because we only have one key. Oh good, our shop's going to be good. I think we can still get arcades in the womb, which will help our damage. I was hoping to get HP there, but we couldn't have got to it anyway. Okay, get in here for free. I'm hoping that's a Joker card. Or 2 spades. 2 of diamonds is great too. I'll actually keep that. And use temperance. I'm willing to play this pretty hard. Or just get to IV bag, which I'm not actually willing to play too much. I wanted to take 2 diamonds out, or else I would have saved the IV, or not the IV bag, but the what's it called? The temperance card. That's what I'm trying to think of. I would have saved the temperance card, but it's better to have, in my opinion, the 2 diamonds to double our money. That doesn't really make a difference because we got the final payout before we ran out of HP anyway. We're up to our damages once again, getting a little bit of a boost from our money, comparatively. And we also can buy something from the shop if we want it. Thank you, Infamy, for saving me a couple shots there. This isn't a great room. I almost always take damage from the stupid mobs in this room just because I run directly into them. Definitely, ooh, I thought that would be on. Probably going to do a full clear of this floor just because we need the chance at getting an arcade here for the money and for the shop. We can actually buy 2 items thanks to the double benefit ring and buying a lot of items if we want to withdraw a bunch. Fortunately, I really don't want Mod Friend because it's kind of useless. So I'm just going to go and keep the little damage bonus that we have here from our money. Wait until we get a little higher to get the use the 2 of diamonds. Down here's the way to the last room. It's going to be Mom Hands, which I'm not too big on, but they're coming soon. Took damage, not too thrilled about that, but at the same time, very glad to get this room once again. Gimpy's a little bit of a sustainability item, just gives us the ability to get our HP back. When we take damage, there's a pretty decent chance we get Spirit Hearts. Or Evil Hearts, or whatever else. No keys. Definitely going to take any opportunity to bomb our way into that room as we can. No dice on that. There's the boss, that's probably why. Gonna go in there last. There's still a chance we get an arcade, still a chance we get a key here. I think we go up to the shop to see if there's a key in it. Yeah, there's no arcade. Yeah, we go check for a key though. Well, there's no reason not to fish for a secret room or 2 along the way. There we go. And hey, now we might not need a key, though I'd still like to get into that golden chest. I think I pay 5 cents to get into a golden chest. And we don't have to, we got a ton of money from it. And HP up, and a key. There's another one up there, though, which I am still kind of tempted to go get. So if we have a key in here, I'm definitely gonna pop the 2 of diamonds and grab it. No, though. Oh well.
2.
Go up to 60 cents and then just keep on going. The reason I didn't save that any longer is might as well take the damage now. Good chance to get money in the future, but I kind of want as much damage as we can going into the womb. Black Bean is not in that picture. Butterfly Mom. Luckily, she's going to give us a free Tinted Rock here, so a little bit extra HP. This run's been a little longer than the items that we have would have hinted, but I've been playing a little more diligently thanks to money equals power. Trying to get the damage advantage from that, and that's been leading me full clearing more rooms. Taking more damage in here too. That gives us a lot of HP, which is good, and more fire rate. So we're looking good going into the womb. This will probably be a win for us. So we've got great fire rate and we've got good damage. Pretty much everything we could ask for. Here's a library probably. 10 more senses, even more damage. I'd love to go into the library, but we don't have a key. We're at the point where, with our build Unicorn Stump now, it's probably run its usefulness. At least partially out, but still, I would love to get another Demon Beggar though. Actually, I see a lot of blood banks on the later floors. We'll see what we get here. If it's like Satanic Bible or something, we'll definitely take it. If it's a lower item like Telepathy for Dummies or Monster Manual, definitely won't take it. Book of Secrets is in there too. Use it once. Gives us mapping at least. We get, or gives us the blue map effect for the secret rooms, which kind of points us in the probable direction of the bosses. Usually the super secret room is more often than not adjacent to the room that contains the entrance to the boss room. Can't be adjacent to the boss room itself. We fire pretty heavily here. We got a free secret room thanks to, well, not free, but 99 bombs basically free. A little bit of damage is worth a little bit of time that it takes to get these. When I get up to 99 cents to maximize the money equals power benefit we're getting. I was pretty lucky not to take damage there, and the super secret room doesn't turn out to be close to it. That would be interesting to play, but I would rather have the trinket that we've got. Pretty Fly is good. Now we're full on orbitals. With Mask of Infamy and Gimpy, we have good defense. And we're sitting pretty for the win here. We got everything that we need to win. Flying would be great, but at the same time, not necessary. Flying is just always great because it's a great defensive upgrade, and we're going to have the chance for 2 items here. I think the pony is probably going to be one of them that will give us the flying we've been asking for. No, it's Cube Me in the Matchbox. I don't want either of these. I want that. And I didn't want to use that. I think we go for Cube Meat. It's a little bit of a damage boost. We already had 3 orbitals, but we can use it to kill things. Matchbooks is a little bit of a novel idea. It's an evil heart and some bombs, but neither of those are things we need. Especially this late in the game. We've got a ton of keys. We're not going to the chest, so it's kind of a moot point. At the same time, anytime that we can get anything from keys is going to be pretty nice for us. Sack 2 of clubs. I'll use it. Hey, there's an arcade we were looking for. Quite a few times. Sad there's no demon judgment, but at the same time, blood bank's good to unlock though. HP and speed. And we get it as soon as we've unlocked it, so we're moving pretty quick here. We've got better HP for it. More damage from the blood bank. I was willing to go until we didn't have any more red heart HP except for our last red heart. But luckily we didn't have to go that far. The best case scenario there would have been gotten all the judgments, including demon judgment and 2 blood banks. But don't need to get that. This may be our last boss unless we can fight Satan. Should go over pretty easy as long as we can actually hit the eyes here. Yeah, keep spawning him under you. It'll do us quite a bit of a favor. And yeah, we've got good defense, good offense. Take it out nice and easy. No Satan, kind of disappointing, but we have taken out Mom's heart. Get a nice Isaac win. Go ahead and let the cutscene go. So there we go, we have unlocked Lost Baby and Experimental Treatment, which is not the greatest, but it can be helpful at times. But thank you all for watching. As always, any feedback or support is always appreciated, and I hope to see y'all again next time.